This movie's tough. The Forever Purge stars Ana de la Reguera, Josh Lucas, Will Patton, and Cassidy Freeman. All the rules are broken as a sect of lawless marauders decides that the annual purge does not stop at daybreak and instead should never end. Now, this is the 5th movie in the Purge franchise, which is really crazy. I binged watched all the other Purge movies this past week, and they're okay, nothing really crazy. I would say my favorite is the Purge election year. That was probably the best one in my opinion. So I was cautiously optimistic going into this one. I think the concept is interesting, but I had a feeling that this movie might not be the best thing ever. And this movie was really tough for me. On one hand, the movie gives us what we've pretty much all been asking for, a really political sort of action thriller. But on the other hand, this movie was just really pretentious. Getting the negatives out of the way, the movie has really cheap jump scares that you can very easily see coming. The score stops, a character's walking, and you can already tell there's going to be someone behind their back, and the movie goes, oh. That's what this movie thinks is scary, but it's not. The characters are honestly kind of dumb. Once again, they just make stupid decisions. Even throughout the first couple minutes, I was just like, these characters are not that smart, which is arguably one of the biggest problems about this franchise, among a lot of other things. But where this movie lost me is the fact that it's so pretentious. The movie continuously shoves it down your throat. Its ideas on racism. It seemed like every white person in the entire movie was racist, and that really didn't work well for me. There is a scene in the movie. You have a character with a tattooed hate symbol on his face, and the movie is just so on the nose. The camera literally pans and stops at it so the audience can give a reaction. The movie just wants you to hate every single person in this movie that's not our protagonist. Josh Lucas's character is literally the definition of racist. You look up racist in a book and you will find the name Josh Lucas. The movie writes him with every single stereotypical racist movie trope. This guy's one of the most unlikable characters of the entire year, and then they try to redeem him at the end, and that really fell flat for me. This movie's just really tough. I really wanted to like it. I think that there's some cool scenes with Ana de la Reguera's character specifically. She's honestly a badass. I think she really steals a lot of the scenes. And then the other characters are pretty badass too. But there's no explanation. Ana de la Reguera's character actually has some explanation about why she's such a badass and why she can kill people and have such power. But then all the other characters are like trained assassins and there's no explanation. And it's the little things like that that just really lost this movie. I think it had a lot going for it. The concept is really interesting, but it just lost me with how pretentious and how it shoves down your throat themes of racism, and it just didn't work for me. Again, I really wanted to like this movie, but there was just so much that really made me dislike this movie that I found it really hard to enjoy it. I'm going to give The Forever Purge a D. Like I said, this movie's really tough for me. I wanted so badly to like it, but it was just another generic Purge movie that had some really cool ideas, but the ideas fell flat because of how heavy-handed the movie felt. Guys, I'd be really interested to hear your thoughts on the movie. Let me know down below what you guys think. If you have seen this movie, what did you think of it? It seems pretty divisive. I've heard a lot of people say that it's their favorite in the franchise. Obviously, hearing my thoughts, you know that it's not my favorite, but it was just tough for me. So I would really love to hear what you guys have to think about it. Let's have a nice discussion down below in the comments. Guys, thank you again so much for watching. If you did enjoy the video, do give it a like, subscribe, and make sure to turn the notification bell on to get notified whenever new videos like this go live. While I didn't necessarily love this movie, I think that there are going to be a lot of people out there that do enjoy it. So I do recommend checking it out and then getting back to me and letting me know what you guys think of it. Again, I would love to hear what you guys thought of it down below in the comments. Guys, thank you again so much for watching. My name is Ben. People call me Meter, and I'll see you guys in the next one.